All right, so since I triggered everybody with my post saying that the out of shape bodybuilder didn't work hard, let me explain why. Okay, first off, in that picture, that's not loose skin. Okay, that's fat. Like, she was no less than 30% body fat. Okay, my client Courtney, who I compared her to, is around anywhere between like 10 to 12%. So that said, let me get into why Courtney's prep was so much harder. Okay, so when you have a lot of fat like that woman did, it comes off more easily because your body was not designed to be obese. Okay, it was designed to be kind of like in the middle, not super shredded, but like not super fat either. So when you restrict calories, your body immediately starts burning those fat stores, you know, and that's why you see a lot of these overweight people dropping weight super quickly. You know, it's because your body is like, oh, hey, we don't need this anymore. Let's get rid of it. All right, so now that that's done, you see her, she goes on stage, okay? Like, that's great that she lost 122 pounds or whatever, 135 pounds, but the reality is she still had about 70 more pounds to go. And that part would have been a bitch. Now, if she had finished that process and gotten on stage, her skin would have been way tighter. She would have still had some loose skin, but you know what? I can respect that shit because then she would have actually had to work. Because let me tell you right now, Courtney, had to go from, like, her prep, she started at like 25% and went down to, 10 to 12. That was fucking hard because then at that point, your body is like, hey, I don't really have a bunch of extra energy here. You're not giving me any extra energy. I'm going to keep what I have. This means you have to work way harder. It also means you have to, like, kind of trick it a little bit with some refeeds here and there and stuff like that. But that's really advanced stuff I'm not going to get into here. Okay, so the difference between this lady's prep and my client's prep, and I'm going to tell you this because I read the actual article, unlike most of you who were too busy getting stuck in your feelings. This lady, she went to the gym twice a day, cardio, and then once for strength training, and then tracked her macros. All right. That's not enough. Okay? That is enough to lose 135 pounds for the reasons I just told you guys. But like, when it comes down to prep, it is a nitty gritty, man. It is like, to get into those like low body fat percentages, it comes down to when you eat every single meal, what you're eating, like the exact portion sizes. It's way more intense than just, oh, hey, like, I had 1,500 calories today, like 100 grams of protein, 200 carbs, whatever, okay? And then, you have to really pay attention to your body, like, some people can eat a ton of carbs and lean out because they have faster metabolisms, and then some people, they have to really carb restrict, like Courtney, because she's got like a slower thyroid. So we had to really, really take her carbs down and then kind of like manipulate them throughout the whole process to keep her body losing fat. This is extremely difficult, not just because you feel like shit after a while once you get under 15% as a woman, but also just because, you have to pack meals and everything, and shit gets really, really complicated at that point. Okay, so I don't know about this lady's cheat meals. I don't know if she had cheat meals. Courtney had no cheat meals after 8 weeks. Like zilch, nada. I gave her like a few clean carb refeed days, but like that was it. Just because at that point the fat was like really fighting her. I'll tell you right now, she did probably 2.5 hours, 3 towards the end. Like you have to, in this sport, if you want to do well, you have to do what it takes. And that was just what it takes. What's up, Nick? And she fucking did it. She didn't ask questions. She didn't complain. She just did it. This lady didn't change her plan. She only went to the gym twice a day. What the fuck? That's not a prep. Like, that's like what I do just to like stay in shape. Like, 30 minutes of cardio in the morning and then I go lift. later in the day. And then I track my macros. Man, that's like a lifestyle, okay? Like, you have to go above and beyond that if you're going to do a show. Like, I eat 7 to 8 times a day right now because I just started prep. Fucking nasty cardio, intense workout 7 days a week. And I'm like 12 weeks out. Like, that's what it takes, guys. Like, it's way, way more than a basic weight loss routine. And that's why I have a problem with people making a huge deal out of individuals like this lady who go on stage not ready, okay? So she's not the only person that went on stage like that, okay? I can guarantee you there's like 10 other people, because it's just how it is. Like, some people get lazy. Maybe some people had a lot of weight to lose, whatever. But, you know, when you're in the audience and you've seen that, or you're a judge, you think one thing when you see those people. You don't think about where they've come from. That's not part of the show. You think, man, that person's fat. All right? You think, man, they should have dieted harder. Man, this is a disgrace. Why did I even come here? And then, man, what about that? Man, those poor people on the right, they work so much harder for this shit. Like, how dare you show up looking like that and embarrass their hard work, you know? Because those of us who do compete, like, that shit fucking sucks, okay? Like, you don't get to drink any water the last day. Like, you know, you cut your soda and you feel like dick, all right? Dick. Yeah, you know, Bobby, the sad thing is you're probably right. Whoever her coach is needs to be shot for letting her go on stage, honestly. Guys, the bottom line is, you know, this is just a thing with our society now. We give everybody a pat on the back for really doing what people should normally be doing as humans. Like, this lady did not do anything special. You know, she made a healthy life change, that's all. And then she went on stage I don't care that she went on stage. I don't care that she made a crazy transformation. That doesn't bother me. Props, whatever. You know, that is awesome. You were more healthy now. But the fact that we have to go make a huge deal out of this. What's up, Matt? How you doing, bro? The fact that we have to go make a huge deal out of this and totally neglect the other 50 girls who were shredded as fuck, including the ones who have made awesome transformations, like my client Courtney, who lost 122 pounds and was shredded as fuck on stage. That's wrong, okay? We need to lift those people up instead of knocking them down to make people who don't meet qualifications feel better about themselves. Okay, this lady could have worked harder. She could have prepped longer. You know, Courtney, it took her 4 years to feel like she could go on stage. This lady only took 2. Okay, you have to lose the weight, keep it off for a little bit, build muscle, then prep. Okay, Courtney's process was she lost the initial weight. Okay, so if you compare these two, this lady should have lost the 135 to 150 pounds, okay? Then she should have trained like that for about a year to like really build a good foundation, all right? Right? Okay, then she should have built some muscle for like 6 months, then prepped, okay? If she did that, I can guarantee you that she would have showed up looking just like every other competitor and might have placed her 1. But instead, she just went on stage with her quote-unquote loose skin, okay? That's not cool. You didn't finish the work, all right? Anybody can sign up and go to a show. I can go get my NPC card and go step on stage Saturday. That's a disgrace. I don't deserve it. Like, I haven't worked for it. She didn't work for it. You know, everybody on here talking shit has never done a show. You know, like, they're all like, oh, you know, they think about it in terms of them. They're like, oh, wow, you know, she lost weight. That's amazing. Like, I wish I could lose weight. But they don't think of it in terms of like, oh, wow, like, What if I lost weight and then I had to diet for like another year to get shredded? They don't think about that shit, because that they can't wrap their minds around that, because that sounds so impossible to them. It is possible. It just takes way more work. It takes 3 hours of cardio a day. It takes not eating your favorite meals. Like, it takes suffering. And Jarrett, man, you are totally right. Time, like, it's just, take it seriously. Like, this isn't kindergarten, where you show up to class and you get a cookie because you did something you're supposed to do. Okay? Like, maintaining a healthy weight is something we need to be doing as humans. Like, it's a travesty in our country that people are obese. Okay? I'm going to catch a ton of flack for that. But the fact that so many people are obese in this country is terrible. It's terrible. It's a strain on our medical system. Like, these people do not have happy lives, and it's not the way that humans were designed to live. All right, we were designed, like I said, we were designed to be kind of like middle of the road, like 15% body fat, whatever. Like, that's really healthy, actually. Like, we weren't designed to be obese. So the fact that we are getting excited about people reversing something that shouldn't have occurred in the first place, since we've pretty much, toyed with our species evolution, is kind of moronic to me. We need to encourage people who go above and beyond, people who get shredded on stage. We need to encourage those people who are multimillionaires instead of talking shit about rich people. We need to, encourage students who get high A's instead of, trying to build up those students with low grades. They need help, but like, what about all those people succeeding that we just toss to the side because, they can take it? You know what? Those people need love too. Don't just shout out the weak sheep, But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on this. It's like one of those things that really, really frustrates me, because there are a lot of fit girls out there who have lost a ton of weight and are now super ripped, and they get shit on by other women. And, shame on you ladies. Like, especially for all the shit y'all talk about supporting each other. That's just a disgrace to y'all's gender, honestly, because 90% of the people on here talking shit about Courtney and her boob surgery were women. All right, so good fucking job, y'all. Y'all have really, really strengthened my faith in females. That's another fucking video. But yeah, so guys, if you want to be supportive of this lady on the left, or be supportive of Courtney, that's like your deal, man. But like, just realize the level of intensity difference that was in that work. All right, it's not the same. Thanks.